Apple user for over a decade. When I was a teenager, I went over to a friend's house and he had Mac computers. I was a Microsoft fan at the time, so I used it, fell in love with it, asked for a laptop for Christmas from my parents, and lo and behold, I got one. Fell completely in love with the products, and I've had one ever since. I started to want one because I kept seeing them around campus. I thought they were the coolest thing in the world, and like any other Apple product, and I kept using the ones that my friends had, and I fell in love with it. I go, I've got to get me one of these. I was tired of the 11-inch. It was small, but the battery life was great. But this 13-inch with the TouchBar, it's great. I finally ended up buying the MacBook Pro because I ended up filling up the memory of my MacBook Air 11-inch. And it was slowing down, and I like fast-paced technology, so you got to keep up with it, so you must upgrade. I looked at the MacBook. It was too small. It only had one USB-C port. The MacBook Pro 13-inch had 4 of them. At first, I didn't know how much use I'd have for a USB-C, but now that I have it, it's not that big of a deal. You can have 1 or 2 adapters. It's very functional, and it's not too much to carry around, and you can dock it properly and use it every day. I was skeptical about the MacBook Pro 13-inch with the TouchBar because I didn't know how much I'd use the TouchBar. I didn't know if it was somewhat of a gimmick or if it was actually functional. And it turns out that it's actually quite functional. I use it every single day. I use it a lot more than I thought I would. For example, PowerPoint, adding slides. The shortcuts are extremely user-friendly. Touch Bar has Touch ID on the upper right hand corner. It allows you to use your fingerprint to get into the Mac a lot faster. I use it every day as opposed to passwords because it saves me a lot of time. The screen has to be my favorite part of the new MacBook. The resolution is very crisp. The colors are vibrant. It's absolutely amazing. New processors on the new MacBook Pro are awesome. They're super fast. I can have 5 windows open at the same time, have them load within seconds. I can have different apps open at the same time and use them simultaneously. The storage allows me to boot everything very quickly, several menus and several apps at the same time, which allows me to get a lot more done than I previously could on my MacBook Air 11-inch. And overall, it's just faster. I really like the Usbc ports. I didn't think I would like them at first because of all the dongles my friends were using, but I only have 2 adapters now. They're super fast, and they allow for audio, video, data, and power transfer. The MacBook Pro with the Touch Bar has 4 USB-Cs, which allows me to get a lot more done at the same time. They were kind of, at first, pain in the butt, but I got used to them, and now I only carry 2 adapters, and they will be the future of connection. I can connect it to my phone, I can connect it to my iPad, I can connect it to power all at the same time. I was really shocked that it had a headphone jack, seeing that the iPhone 7 doesn't have one, but I'm glad that it does.